Hi, this is Dan Harkey from Tremble Digital, and you and I together are going to hang out for the next little while. What we're going to be looking at is how to change and how to add and how to generally manipulate images in a slider on the front page of your website. So, of course, you're familiar right now with what the concept of a slider is. It's like a slideshow, and it's on the front of your website. What we're going to be doing is we're going to change one of these images. All right, so what we do is we head into the back end. And from our very, very large menu here on the left-hand side, the option that we're going to select is Layer Slider. That's the name of the plugin that's running the slideshow on the front of your website. So we wait for that to load. And don't be put off by all the things that are on this page. Most of this, actually 99% of this, you're not going to need. Important is here at the top. It's actually a list of all the slideshows that you've got on your website. That's based on the assumption that your website would have more than one slideshow, which some websites do. In this case, we've only got one, and it's on the home page, and predictably enough, it's called Homepage Slider. So we'll just click on the title, and that will take us through to the configurations area. All right, so here we are, and you can already see kind of what's going on. We've got an image here, which happens to be the first slide in our slideshow, and we've got a series of tabs up here along the top. Slide number 2 is what it's labeled, and this is the second image. Slide number 3, the third image, and predictably enough, slide number 4 is going to be the fourth image. It's very, very easy to change these images. What we'll do, just as an example, we'll change the image on slide number 1. So that's going to be the first image in the slideshow. All I have to do is I just have to click on this thumbnail, and that's going to allow me to remove or otherwise change the image that's been set. It is important that when you're selecting an image that it's around about this size. It doesn't have to be exactly this size. The slideshow is going to look after it to an extent, but it doesn't want to be too big. It doesn't want to be, 2,000 pixels across would be too big. What's going to happen in that case is, the slideshow doesn't resize the image. So all you would be seeing is a tiny little section of a very large image, and without context, all meaning is lost. So you do want an image that's around this size, looking for around 900, 950 pixels across. But like I said, don't think too much about it. Trial and error is going to do a lot for you in this instance. So now that we're in the media library here, we do have the option, as per always, to either upload something new or select something that we've already uploaded. And I'm going to try this image, and it's about 960 pixels across, so that is around about the right size. So we will click Insert on that image. And you can see that the image has changed, the thumbnail has changed, and that's pretty much it. What we're going to do now is we click this big friendly blue button here in the corner that says Save Changes. And once it's changed green, that means we're ready to go. Alright, so just waiting on the green, and when it happens, okay, so it's gone green. And now we come back out to our home page, and as per always, when we want to see changes, we click Refresh in the browser. And I think what's going to happen, or at least I hope what's going to happen, we're going to see our new image. And we do, which is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So you saw how easy it was to change an image. I'll tell you what, just as another example, we'll change this image back. So one more time, I've come into the dashboard, I've come to Layer Slider, I've selected Homepage Slider from the top, and then Slide 1. I'm going to click this thumbnail to change the image. And now I'm going to scroll right down to the end of all the images. And sometimes this takes a little while depending on how many images is here, because this is one of the older images that we're trying to get back to. Okay, it just takes a second. Should be there shortly. Okay, yep, there we are. There's our image. Okay, so we'll just put that back, and that'll be back the way it was now. One more time, I click Save Changes here at the bottom, and of course we wait for the button to turn green. And once it turns green, we're ready to go. Alright, so just as a sanity check, I'll do a refresh here on the home page, and we'll see that our old image is back. Alright, and it is. Perfect. Alright, so we do have 4 slides here. Let's assume that we want to add a new slide, so there will be 5. Add new slide here, this button, that might be tempting, but don't do that. Easier is if you click this button over here that says duplicate this slide. That means you're duplicating all the settings that have already been set. You know, how long the slide takes, this, that, and the other. There are a lot of settings here, and it's best if you carry them with you. So we just say duplicate this slide, and you can see here that instantly we've got a slide number 5. All we need to do now is do what we did in the first slide, and that's click on the thumbnail, and we just change the image. And how big's this one? 584. It's a little bit too small. How big's this one? 960. Yep, that's around about right. So we will just click insert on that one. And that's looking pretty good so far. It's actually looking remarkably delicious. So now that we've selected our image, we click Save Changes, and we wait for it to turn green. Green means it's done. Okay, just waiting. Come on, you, hurry up. Okay, it's turned green. Now, one more time, we do a refresh out here on the home page, just to see that it's worked. Alright, so you can see now we've got an extra navigation dot down here. And if I click the 5th dot, we should get a new image. There we go. So we've added a slide to the slideshow. Just so you can see what we need to do, we actually want to get rid of this slide now. So we click this red cross that's next to the name here. So just click that, and it's going to ask us, do you really want to delete this slide? And the answer is, of course, yes. Alright, so one more time we click Save Changes to commit that change, the change being deleting the slide. And as always, we wait for it to turn green, and then we're all done. Okay, click refresh out here on the home page. Sorry if I'm moving too quick for you, but you're probably keeping up. At least I hope you're keeping up. We've got our slideshow. We're back to only having 4 slides. The last one, of course, is one of the images that was here before. And that is it. Hopefully that is clear enough, and hopefully it is enough information that allows you to go forth and conquer. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll speak to each other inevitably soon. Thanks very much. Goodbye.